to go?
Yeah.
It began with the best intentions.
We don't want to make promises that we can't keep. That is incredibly important. We will tell you timetables when we can have confidence in those timetables.
But even before Australia's COVID vaccination campaign had begun, the government was winding back its targets. It pushed back a goal to deliver 4 million doses by the end of March from early April to the middle of April, then downgraded its week 1 target from 80,000 doses to 60,000. The true number fell well short, with just over 33,700 doses delivered. By the third week, health officials were forced to admit the rollout was unlikely to meet either the target of 4 million doses or the longer-term goal to fully vaccinate 20 million adults by October.
Our message from government is to offer everyone a vaccine by the end of October, and that's the main overarching plan.
But that's one vaccine now.
Well, it could be 2 vaccines. Most people with AstraZeneca will have had 2 by then, but there may be some at the end of October that might have only had 1. But the great majority of people will have had 2 vaccines by then, and everyone will have had 1.
By early April, even before concerns about the AstraZeneca vaccine threw the entire program into disarray, the government had already revised, missed, or retracted every target it had set. In the wake of the AstraZeneca shake-up, the government went back to the drawing board.
Now, I've been asked a bit about what our targets are. One of the things about COVID is it writes its own rules. So rather than set targets that can get knocked about by every to and fro of international supply chains and other disruptions that can occur, we're just getting on with it.
But with a federal budget to deliver, the question of when Australians could expect to be vaccinated couldn't be avoided. The budget forecasts assumed that a population-wide vaccination program was likely to be in place by the end of 2021.
The vaccination program, as it's set out in the budget papers, just assumes that it's likely that this will be in place by the end of the year. But that could happen with 2 doses, 1 doses, it could be many months either side of that.
Confused? It's understandable, given the government has announced some half a dozen targets, revised or updated them more than a dozen times, and has so far failed to deliver a single goal. The campaign has now delivered nearly 4.2 million doses of vaccine, reaching the 4 million dose milestone 2 months later than originally planned.
It's not a race. It has to be systematic. We can't have everybody going and getting it at the same time, and that's why there has been a phased-in system. We're getting the vaccinations done.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.